Hi, welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Matt Givens.
Josh.
And I'm Charlie.
And you're from the band
Negation Delirium.
Alright. Now, how did you guys discover that you were the tallest band in death metal?
We're not...
I think we just kind of made a rash assumption.
We're not 100% sure that we are.
But no one's challenged us on it yet.
That's what I was going to ask you. Has there been any challengers? No?
Not that I've seen.
Because our guitar...
I'm convinced
Steve taller than you?
I think so.
Yeah. So I'm the third shortest person in the band, so...
Yeah, I thought, from looking at your photo, you look like you're about 6'30". And I was surprised, like, when you came in that you weren't as tall, and that you were taller than I
Oh, really?
expected, and you were shorter than I expected.
I noticed all the pictures that when I'm playing,
Right.
a lot lower than... Because I look at it all
Hunched up.
Because we're pretty close in size. Like, he's got, like, what, an inch on me?
Something like that, I don't know.
So when I'm playing, I'm a lot lower. So I look at the picture, it's like tall.
Yeah.
My guitar dragging on the ground.
You're not exactly short. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
Yeah. And you're the shortest.
No, our drummer's the shortest.
Oh,
Yeah,
but he sits down all the time. So
He's going to be short
Yeah.
regardless.
He's always like 2'6",
But
because he's said.
even he's what, 5'11",
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he's still taller than me. I'm only 5'9".
Okay.
Actually, I'm 5'8". I just told you I'm 5'9". Just go with it. Now, Cognitive's been a big supporter of you guys for a while.
They have been.
And Rob's tall.
Rob is
Rob is
quite
tall.
tall.
Yeah, maybe he should join your band.
He should.
We couldn't fit.
What's-
Maybe.
What's the silliest thing you've ever seen Rob do?
I've only ever been around Rob in person once.
Yes.
Just that one show.
Yeah, the cattle show. So
Yeah, just the cattle show.
playing a show.
So,
That's
there's no tickling
weirdest
or
thing I've
There was
ever
no
seen
tickling,
him do, no.
no cuddling.
no silly putty, cuddling.
No grasping.
Midgets.
All things I wanted to happen hasn't happened yet. So
Yeah, that's,
On the list. On the list.
that's a little disappointing.
yeah, it happens.
What did you two learn as people in 2012?
What? Really? That's a good question. As people?
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy on me real fast, man.
So this should
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
Really?
No.
Nothing?
No
No.
soul-searching lessons?
No.
I have kids, so that's pretty cool, watching them grow up. But as far as learning anything, no.
Quitting smoking made me a lot fatter. I learned that.
Hey,
I
yeah.
didn't know that was going to
Yes.
happen.
That should be obvious because smoking curbs your appetite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't work out so well.
I was 90 pounds for a long time as a smoker.
I can tell.
But yeah. Hey, I'm not 90 pounds any longer. What do you guys hope to learn in 2013?
Jesus Christ, man. What we hope to learn. Go ahead, Josh. You feel that one.
Yeah, of course I feel that one.
You're the singer.
You left in the field the other one too.
Yeah, I feel it. I'm just
My care level
You're
for
just-
things to learn, as
You're
far as a being.
you're just there to look pretty.
Yeah, I'm old enough. I don't know.
I mean, I'd love to learn more about the music, the business side of music. I learned a little bit last year, and I could definitely stand to learn more. So I'd like to get into that.
Okay.
Be more than just a player.
Now we know about U.S. Mad. You sounded like you had a and
I'm
with an
just
ad.
listening to that.
No Mad.
That was the hymn of approval.
Yes.
Okay.
It was the contented movie.
Now we all know that metal has many different genres, right? Do you have something to add on that?
Yes, quite.
Right.
Indeed.
So there's many genres of metal. So what I would like you guys to do is, I would like you right now to invent the next genre of metal and tell us what it's going to be.
You have to name it, too.
Oh, we have to name it too.
There's to name it too. Let's see, where's
That's the most important part.
metal going?
Well, Steve likes to play the most obnoxious notes there is. Like our other guitar player, Steve. His thing is to play like what he calls it is heinous notes, where they
Right.
make you. Oh,
He
like,
makes some really annoying noises.
So if we could play off of that, because he plays solos and they're awesome, and they rips and then he does this one note that just oh god, it's like the most god awful way, but it's great. Like I love it. Like I think it's cool because it's his thing. Heinous metal. That's
Okay.
not terrible.
So obnoxious notes.
Obnoxious notes. Go ahead, Josh. You're-
Obnoxious core. I don't know.
All right. There you go.
I'm the core.
There you go. Obcord.
Obcore. All right. There you go. So you guys can get full credit for that.
Yeah, we'll run with that one.
Last weekend, Joey from Landmine invented Progressive.
Oh, progressive.
It's all African American guys.
It's already
in a band.
taken on. I've heard of it actually.
Yeah, it's really taken off. This happens every week. So
And Boner Metal was in
oh, Boner Metal was the week before that Matt invented.
That's funny.
That's what Hot Chicks in the band has. Boner Metal.
But the music has to be good too. They
Yeah.
can't just have a hot chick. It has
Yeah.
to actually be good music.
Combination of
Boner
both.
Metal.
Now, how important is it for you guys to have a logo that's completely indecipherable?
It's not terribly important, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Because the people that don't, like, friends of ours that aren't into death metal, and I showed them, like, yo, check this out. What does that say? Like, it's Negation Delirium. It's right there. Come on. They don't read death metal, so.
Right, yeah, you have to read
It's like
that.
speaking Klingon.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's your own language that you got to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even still, like, there's some death metal logos I can't pick out. Like, I try to because I think it's cool. Like, oh, that's how they did that. Like, once I know what it
Word Riot is
says.
the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's some, like, I've searched, like, some horrid ones, and they, that you can't, like, there's some that you can pick out, but some of them are just like, it's like somebody threw paint on the board.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like, they walked away, like, that's it.
It's like a pile of sticks on the lawn.
Yeah.
I like the fest shirts. So you look in the back, it just looks like a bunch of hieroglyphics on the back of the shirt. Like, oh look, caveman drawings. No, those are bands. Really? Okay.
Like when future civilizations find relics of this time, what are they going to think that is? Like,
Yeah.
I used
and
to
then they
tattoo,
finally make it out like, what? Entrails ripped from a virgin's cunt.
Yeah.
What kind of civilization was this?
yeah, I had a tattoo buddy of mine, I asked him to draw something up for me, and he was like, send me some ideas. And I was like, here's stuff that we like, of other bands that we like, their logos and stuff. And he was like, they all look like terrible tribal art, like from the early 90s. I'm like, hey, good point.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't want to do it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
I had a couple times setting up the merch table where I take our stickers and I put them out, and then I realized that I put them out upside down.
Yeah. What am I looking at here?
That's a
Yeah. That's not Rulbaba.
You gotta-
It's Rulibru.
Exactly.
you gotta look for the D. That's the,
Now, you did. You actually were telling me that you actually did some time and aborted.
I did.
It's like a prison sentence. But
You did time.
I did do time. Yeah, it was the tour they did back in April, the Occupation Domination 2012, which was there was Origin, Cattle Decapitation, Decrepit Birth, Aborted, Rings of Saturn, and Battlecross, and just going around the country.
we actually went to that show, and it was like I think you were the only person that we didn't talk to.
Yeah, actually, I
We didn't
think
have to abort it, but we talked.
I remember that. I think I barged into the van trying to get something out of my bag, and there was in the middle of an interview. So I think I may have walked in on it. Yeah.
Yeah, when you look back at the clip and you'll see. There was another guy. Wasn't there another guy in the band that's not a full-time member? Another white American guy.
No, they were all full time.
Oh, yeah?
The roster has changed slightly since that interview. But
There are people
yeah,
from all over the place.
yeah, it's no
Israel.
longer it's no longer a Belgian band. We actually had a lot of people coming up to us on tour, being like, "You guys don't sound like you're from Belgium." Like,
Yeah.
nobody in the band actually lives in Belgium anymore. Not even Sven, the vocalist.
No, he lives in Israel.
He lives in Israel now because
Yeah.
he's married to Miri from System Divide, who is Israeli.
But the Israeli guy that's in the band does not live in Israel.
He does not live in Israel. He's actually not.
Yeah.
He's actually not in the band anymore.
Really? He's gone?
That guy,
Oh,
yeah,
he's
he
cool.
got fired. He
Really?
was not cool.
He wasn't?
Well, he was nice to us in the.
He makes a great first impression.
Really?
He is not a pleasant person,
Really?
which is why he's no longer in the band.
I'm surprised to hear that.
And actually, the other guitar player got shown the door
Mike?
as well. Mike, yeah.
Mike was not friendly.
No,
Mike
he's
is
not.
Mike, yeah.
We were not a
Iran's
fan of
actually,
Mike.
He did not make a good first impression.
Yeah, Mike
Yeah.
doesn't make a good impression at all. Iran makes a very good impression, but that slowly degrades
Really?
as you go on.
Are you going to go back?
You know, he didn't
pose
give me a
him again?
reach around now that I think about it.
No, he did.
You know?
He was
Now
not
you mention it.
He was not very friendly to be around. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sven, though, was wonderful.
Sven's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Great.
He
Sven
did
and,
give a reach around.
That's right. He probably didn't meet with the drummer because he doesn't like interviewing.
Yeah, it was Ron, Mike, and Sven.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, how was it that you came about being in there, though?
They actually they posted up on their Facebook page back in like a year ago at this point, back in January, saying like, hey, we got some tours coming up, and we don't have a bass player right now. So we're looking. We're just crowdsourcing this. We need a bass player. We need a U.S. citizen for a U.S. tour, and we need an EU citizen for a Europe tour. Tape yourself playing one of our songs and send it in. And it had all this list of requirements. 21 and up, no hard drugs, all the play with a pick, that kind of thing. And I saw it, and I was like, that sounds like a pretty cool opportunity. But I kind of just pushed it to the back of my mind. And then Brian, our drummer, who's a colossal Aborted fan, like sent it to me. He's like, dude, Aborted is looking for a bass player. You should send it in. I know you're gonna get it. You should try out for it. I was like, all right. Which song should I do? And he told me to do the hardest song on their new record.
And you won.
Which I did. And I
won.
I sent it in, and I heard nothing for like a month. And then I finally got an email back from Sven saying like, hey, we got your video. You're at the top of the pile right now, but we're still checking other stuff. I'll get back to you. And then it was a lot of back and forth until it was literally 2 weeks before the tour started. He's like, okay, you got it. Be here on this date, and we'll go. I was like, crap, now I got to learn 14 of the most complicated songs on the planet in 2 weeks. Which I did, and we met up, we rehearsed, and then we just kind of went out doing it. So I'd only known Sven for like 2 days when we did the first show.
So only Sven was fun to be around.
Sven's great to be around, and Ken, the drummer, he's kind of he's not very. He's a nice guy. He's just not very personable. He's just why he doesn't give interviews.
There's a lot of people like that.
There's a lot of people like that, but he's a great guy to be around.
You're very that's why you're almost falling off the couch over there. He's trying to get away as far as possible.
Uncomfortable more space to Josh.
Kenny Rogers is like that too.
But yeah, the guitar players we didn't really see eye to eye. And they caused a lot of trouble in general, which is why they're no longer in the band. Yeah, they actually they got Danny Tunker, who used to be in Spawn of Possession back in the day, and this other guy Mendel, who I can't remember the bands that he's been in, but I got to meet.
He was a Nazi war criminal, wasn't he? Mendel?
Yeah, he's a black Dutchman actually.
Yeah,
he's a black guy from Mendel. But he's also in System Divide as well, and they came through a couple months ago, so I went to go see Sven again because I hadn't seen him in a couple months.
Sven. He's in Ben C too.
Yes, he is.
All right, well, I guess we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with more Aborted stories and more fun.
All right.